Hey guys, it's Parzival, and I am back with another sketchbook video. This one is actually one of a few smaller sketchbooks I got recently. There was a sale going on at the local stationery shop near my place, and I got this sketchbook for like $2 because it was on clearance. Mostly because, like, as you can see, it's monogrammed, no one wanted it, and some of the other sketchbooks that are similar to it that I have, the upper areas you can't really see here anymore just because they're like very like spread out now as opposed to in the beginning, were sun damaged because of the UV lights. They were probably in the window and it kind of bleached the color out of it, but I don't really care. I just like drawing on toned paper, and I just like these cute little sketchbooks, and this one had a W on it, which my name is Will, so I figured I would grab it, along with a few others that I didn't particularly care about what initial they had. So I decorated the rest of it with some stickers. I put this washi tape here because the sticker was starting to come off, and so I wanted to seal it down, and then it covered some of the W, so it happens. But, you know, I wanted to try and keep it with this blue theme of the pages, but it didn't really work. This sketchbook is a letterpress. It's a mod monogram journal, as you can see on the back. Dingbat Press, and it is printed in gray ink, 100% cotton cover, and the interior pages are 60 neon pages. I'm not exactly sure the size of this. I didn't actually measure, and that's probably my bad, and I should have, but I figured it was a really cool sketchbook that I could bring to work. So all of these are generally work sketches that I did that I might have cleaned up later, but it's mostly just stuff that I did at work because we were in a bit of a dead zone, and I don't recommend drawing at work and not doing your work. It's more like I worked a specific sort of niche retail thing, and we had a very dead period, so sometimes I have time to sketch at work. So, as you can see here, I took notes. This is another post-it note that I just stuck in here. I started this July 28th, and I ended it on August 5th. So it's a little bit over a week. And it's just really a scribbled notebook and just stuff that I was just, again, doing at work. I started with some lamb, trying out some white gel pen and how it looked. I'm not super happy with how this turned out color-wise, but I thought it was pretty nice to test it out. I taped in a picture of lamb here from work that I actually cut out and then put over the bleed because I used Copic on the side. This is a picture of Linen Matte in inks, and this actually also bled. You can see at the top. These pages are relatively thin and don't really hold up to like even the slightest bit of ink wash very well. So I would really recommend testing markers if you've got a sketchbook like this, just to see what bleeds and what doesn't. A post-it note of lamb. This is one of my favorite pages, is this doodle of Kazel here. I really like how it turned out. I think it's really pretty. I just stuck a Cinderella sticker on the other side because I didn't have a drawing at that point in time. Wayfarer. Another thing they just stuck at the top there. Another picture of Kazel. Kazel's mom, Esmeralda. And I'm pretty happy with this one too. I kind of wish I used a white pencil instead of a white gel pen here to block in this, because I feel like that was a waste of my white ink. But it was nice. I got it back into Pajama Sam recently because I just replayed the games a little bit for nostalgic purposes. So I tried my hand at drawing Pajama Sam. My OC Paracelsus. He's my D&D character who is for a evil campaign. He is lawful evil, and he is on the search for immortality. And just some more Paracelsus sketches. This one I wanted to like try something different with his outfit, I guess. Though I don't know what happened to his sleeve here, but like I thought maybe like some sort of like cincher here on the waist would be interesting. Picture of my OC Blink. This is actually the back of like a sticker backing that was being thrown out, so I just took it and drew on it instead. some braids based off a tutorial that that Unicorn Gender on Tumblr did, so I will link them down in the description. Another doodle of Luke. This one was with brush pen, and it's another one of those pictures that I really like, and I just think it turned out pretty. Calamity from No Evil, which I will link down below, which is a really, really cool web series. I'm not really used to drawing lizard people, or any anthros in general, but I really like the series, so I figured I'd give her a shot, especially since she's a blue lizard, and this is a blue notebook. Little doodle of Luke here, mostly because Luke is the type to, you know, wear a poncho because it's practical. And this is a standard doodle of Luke, just to make sure that I didn't lose my way of drawing him based on all of the stylized stuff that I did previously. Scribble of Kazel, another doodle of Lamb when I was trying some different stylization stuff. I tried another ballpoint pen style here, didn't really like it. It was just kind of meh. This one, my friend sent me a picture of these really, really dumb, like, flipper heels. So my default when it comes to stupid fashion is to stick on my friend's character Jinx, because he's like 17 and absolutely type to try all that stuff out. Here's a elaboration on the Luke in a poncho concept. So, like, he would absolutely wear a poncho because it's practical, but it's less of a poncho and more of a blanket he cut a hole in. More drawings of Paracelsus here. Another drawing of Kazel. This is generally, like, I was feeling like this at one point in the day, where, like, everything was going to plan, which meant that everything was going really poorly because I hoped that the plan would be screwed up, but nah, that didn't happen. This is a quick doodle for my sister. She wanted some quick design help with making her character into a magical boy. More sketches with Luke. This is Luke with long hair, and then Elian. This is another style test I did with Lamb. I think this one was based on Oh My God, Check Please, which I will link below, because I wanted to see how Lamb would look in like a cuter style. Kazel again, and Ephraim, who is another OC that I have. Kazel. So I added some white ink pen, white gel pen again with this picture of Marshall. Excuse the voices in the background. That's my family. Some doodles of Bernard. This one I did without a reference, and then I didn't think it looked right, so I grabbed a reference and did it again. I had made his face too long and stuff like that. Picture of Detivo. Some vent art with Kazel, and just trying to do some white gel pen over just a scribbly pen sketch as opposed to something clean. Constance doodles for an RP group that I'm in with Regis, who is Iris King. Some post-it notes over Bleed with Lamb, and some ink wash, because this page was all marker and Sharpie. So this was a picture of Luke and Kazel, where they've both been in positions in the campaign that I'm in where they have had knowledge, and that puts them in a position of authority whether they like it or not. I tried to study plant plagues style here, and I can't really see it. I don't know if you can see that, so I tried to do a study there. I will link them in the description. My character Dean. Some sketches of my Dean's brother Manuel, who I haven't drawn in a very long time, but I do miss him. I haven't gotten quite back on model with him, but I'm really having fun with him as a character because I haven't used him in a while. Wayfarer again, and Manuel. Some concept art for one of my environments. It's supposed to be like a cathedral, but it needs to have a really, really high central tower, and I'm not really happy with how it turned out yet, but it's an idea that I put down on paper for the future. Pen scribbles with Lamb, and I ended with a post-it note and some more pen scribbles of Lamb. So overall, it's a really short book. I didn't really do much besides just playing around in it, but you know, sometimes that's okay. You don't really have to have anything super duper serious for every single sketchbook. Sometimes it's just stuff you do at work when you have a free moment and you want to scribble something that will de-stress you. So yeah, as usual, anyone I have mentioned I will link down below in the description. And if you have any questions for me or anything that you'd like me to talk about, you can put that in the description as well, and I can certainly answer questions. All of my social media is also down in the description, and you can contact me there as well. And as always, thank you all for your support. Bye!